Hey, what's up everyone? Thank you for selecting this video. Let's get right into it. I'll be sharing various phenomena taking place around this world. So, I know I've already shared this, but I'm sharing it again for this particular video. Alright, so this is a picture that I took of the moon just a few days ago, and I decided to share it again. It just looked odd. Let me know your thoughts. This is another image that I took. Alright, now onto the Strange Sounds Twitter page. I'll let you read this for yourself, as I might actually get in trouble if I state it, because I know how the algorithms are, even though this is X, as it's known as now. Read that right there, and there's the image. Something we already knew. And remember East Palestine, when those chemicals went into the atmosphere and the chemicals from that train derailment went into the neighborhoods? People are still feeling the effects of it, and they just now officially said it's a health hazard. We already knew that. And HHS suspends funding for EcoHealth Alliance. You can see the message right there. I'll let you pause it and read it. And something different, killer whales bang onto a boat off of the coast of Morocco. It was actually a 50-foot yacht, forcing two on board to abandon ship just before the boat sank. And as we always remember, space, the final frontier. A new report has been sent to Congress on how to weaponize space, as they say that space is our next war front. As things escalate, they said, we are going to have to militarize space. And a mysterious L-shaped structure found near the pyramids of Giza baffle scientists. Yesterday it was posted that two huge fireballs were reported in less than 24 hours across the United States. This is one of them, apparently. They said the sky is falling, literally. And this is the news that was put out to anyone planning on going to the Olympic Games, as if anyone in this economy can afford to do that. But the message of Ministry of Defense, the Interior, and Overseas France concerning the security of the perimeter of the Olympic Games. Not only is Australia implementing a sort of a QR code society, the residents, employees, shopkeepers, hotel and restaurant guests now log on now to pass to apply for the free QR code. Police will ask for your QR code and your ID. So I believe they're doing a digital ID system in Australia right now as a requirement. This was a map of the protons raining down on Earth just a few days ago. I believe it was showing the radio blackouts all around the Earth. And China, that country, the dragon, has launched a secret robot on a mission to the dark side, or the other side of the moon. And this is an incredible image of the huge British Columbia Canadian wildfire smoke. As the Canadian wildfires are burning out of control, they call them wildfires, but I highly doubt many of them are natural wildfires. But I'm not getting into that for this video, but this is an image of them, the smoke making its way down into the United States as of a few days ago. And giant cold lava flows in Lahar along the slopes of the Merapi volcano kills at least 28 people. That was in the country of Indonesia. And in seismic news, a mysterious seismic swarm took place just 4 days ago in Europe, hints at magma activity in a region that's far from the tectonic boundary. So, is this some sort of an experiment? Underground tunnels? Fracking? Is it a natural phenomenon? Are the plates shifting? This is far from a tectonic plate boundary, so what do you think the cause is? And this is a picture of Mount Ebu. I believe this is Indonesia. Let me look. Yes, it was in Indonesia. Mount Ebu. It erupted, sending a thick plume of gas and smoke into the atmosphere several miles high. If you remember, Trudeau praised Castro, and just want to show you here. Look at them side by side. Very creepy, very weird. Very, very strange. Very strange. Check that out. That statement from that particular Twitter or X user. And SpaceX is conducting an experiment right now. They are planning on filling low orbit atmosphere, the lower part of the atmosphere, with thousands of low orbiting satellites. And they say it will one day contribute to global internet with no dead zones, no dead spots. We'll all have signal everywhere. There's good and bad implications, they say, to this, and the fact that we're going to have a sky covered in these satellites, well, no one really knows the consequences yet, but let me know your thoughts. SpaceX launching global satellites, thousands of them, into the lower layers of the atmosphere. And this is in Porto Alegre, where their stadiums, football stadiums, or football stadiums, soccer stadiums, as they're known in America, were filled with flooding water. So they look like giant swimming pools. Surrounding areas were also filled with water. Floods taking place all over this world. And this was on May 7th. 200 buildings destroyed, and at least 2 people dead as fire spread across Russia. These apocalyptic fires were in the Irkutsk region. And this was that mile-wide twister, a 1-mile-wide tornado that killed 1 person and caused mass destruction just days after the storms ripped through Tennessee. And then the twister outbreak that killed 4 and injured over 100 people in the Sooner State. And the other was in Oklahoma. This is an image from below of